Hello! We're back.
Hello.
Oh.
Rusty, look at your Poke Watch and tell me if it's back o'clock.
We're back. It's back.
Oh, Rusty, look at your Poke Watch and tell me if it's back o'clock.
I don't have a Poke Watch.
I guess the back is the thing.
Rusty, Poke Watch doesn't exist in this generation. That's a Diamond, Pearl, Platinum thing.
Oh, so you were just
The back is
doing nothing.
Rusty, Poke Watch doesn't exist.
He was flexing the knowledge that he has of Pokemon to bring up what may or may not be an antiquated thing that Pokemon dropped.
You could also look at your Poke Gear. That could tell time.
Didn't they not call it a... Oh, hello. Didn't they not... I thought it was a Poketch, not a Poke Watch.
You're right, it was a
Yes, but Poketch is just short for Poke Watch.
Yes, but I'm right and you're wrong, therefore I win.
Pokédex is short for Pokemon Dex, but nobody calls it Pokemon Dex.
Technically, it's short for Pokemon Index.
You're right, but,
And technically, that's short for Pocket Monster.
well, goddamn, that's true.
Technically, Pocket itself is the rename of the name of a... no, I don't have anything.
Welcome to our stream. We're going to look at the etymology of the word... etymology, not entomology. Etymology of the word pocket.
Entomology is in
Somebody-
Entomology
Are you
is
doing it?
relevant
Which is the
to...
bugs that we're going to use.
Entomology is relevant to the stream in that we are doing a mono bug run today. Hello, I'm Rusty. With me on the couch is Spencer. We've got Nathan and Ian that are calling in, and on screen here we got Cricket, who is trying to take the Pokemon Challenge with only bugs.
And who must be absolutely freezing right now.
Yes.
Yeah, those
Very cold
shorts
knees.
do not cover anything up.
Oh, she's got a jacket
Yeah, one whole jacket.
and big hair.
The jacket is keeping her thighs very warm. Just kind of
Yep.
Let's see, who do I want in front?
vicariously.
Captain Sparky!
Is Captain Barky.
Captain
The
Sparky.
good captain.
It is a good captain. Let's be perfectly clear. It's a very good captain.
Rusty, I think you can win this one.
I don't know.
But he's under pressure. That's all I'm gonna do. I'm a very, very bad singer.
Pressure.
Like, I cannot stress how bad my singing is.
Yeah.
You don't have to be good at it, you just have to enjoy it and then do it or nobody can hear you.
That's true.
I do have opinions on art and self-expression and the way we do these things in the modern world. That a lot of people think, well, I'm not good enough at art to make money out of it. And my opinion is, who cares?
Well,
Make art anyway. Don't feel obligated to be making money in everything you do. You know, you can do things just for fun.
Yeah.
or lean into it. You know you're a bad singer and actively want to cause distress to the people who hear you.
See, but I don't. I don't want to do that. I want to not do that.
Well,
That's
that
why-
makes one of us.
So how do we transfer that to like painting? If you know you're bad at painting, but you're leaning into being bad at it, it's just like painting other people's property.
Just do like a solid red painting.
Or like faces. Like you could dump a bucket of paint on somebody.
Or just be the worst face
When-
painter at the
When you
fair.
just said faces, I was like, oh, that's interesting. So like, you paint distressing faces and leave them everywhere? But no, you just went buckets of paint.
A little bit less subtle.
Which, let me tell you what, buckets of paint is not cheap.
Yep.
Buckets of Paint is
But
the
you
name
know, you
of
gotta suffer for your art.
Buckets of Paint is the name of my high school metal
Specifically,
band.
to make people suffer.
You have to suffer for your suffer art.
Yes.
Suffer art.
Oh,
Boom!
Yeah, no, I work in the paint department at a hometown lumber store. No, paint is expensive.
Rusty,
Yeah, it is.
you killed that bird.
I super did.
With your bug.
Compound Eyes is a
ride him like
really,
a
really
chicken.
great ability that lets me thunder everything.
Like
With
97% of the
Yeah,
Near
like
and
Flygon.
not this one.
Yeah, not everything.
I do believe that Bug Buzz is also neutral.
And stab.
I really
Yeah, I think
liked
with that
Flygon's
building-
design. But it was pretty confounding the first time I ran into it. Because it
Yeah.
also kind of
Yeah.
has like a bug-like face to me.
Yeah.
Kinda
Oh yeah,
menacing.
there's a lot of types that it should be that it isn't.
Well, there are
It's
definitely
based on
types
an
that it should
antlion,
be
which is
first.
cool.
Based on a
Yeah.
what?
It's based on an antlion, which is cool.
An antlion?
Yes.
Trapinch is.
Yes. That is also true. Trapinch is based on the larva, and Flygon is based on the adult.
Ah, yes.
Oh no, we're 1 HP short of full.
Is that
Do
going
you
to
think
bother
he's
you,
gonna
Rusty?
be okay?
It's gonna make me hate myself, but we're gonna move past it.
Well, this is how you get past it by going through it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Run.
I think it would have been really interesting.
Just run.
Ah,
I think it would have been really interesting if they had made Flygon Bug Ground, or at least be Brava Bug Ground. I would have been fine with them keeping Flygon Dragon Ground.
Yeah. One of either it or Yanma or Yanmega should be dragon type.
Yeah.
A bug dragon Pokemon would be real cool. And it's literally Dragonfly. Like, that stuff writes
Yeah.
itself, you know?
It writes itself. Thanks, Evolution, for letting us name this thing after a dragon.
Pelipper is really, really susceptible to thunder, huh?
Yeah. A little
Yeah.
bit.
Quad weak to it.
With its drizzle ability.
Yep.
It's like, hey, thunder
Yes,
me.
but Drizzle's good enough in other contexts that she'll take the thunder damage. Because once Pelipper gets Drizzle out, cool. Like, it's done the thing it needed to do until it
Yeah.
and it'll fire off hurricanes until it dies.
Yeah. It's
Nobody-
actually
What?
has use beyond setting rain. Otherwise, Politoed would be better. But like, it can defog, it can U-turn, it can hurricane, it can hydro pump, and the hurricane and hydro pump do decent damage in the rain. So it's definitely not useless. But yeah, Pelipper's just real good.
No, I
It
remember.
was
Tempting
also
fate.
worthless before it got Drizzle.
No, I
Leave it to dance in front of it.
I still remember the bad times that were Gen 5 OU that was just dominated by weather. Very specifically, it was dominated by rain. Rain teams in Gen 5 are and were scary.
Yeah. But it definitely outclasses Politoed, because once... That's really what Politoed is it gets the rain up and then it is just inferior to other options.
Is Poliwrath better than Politoed?
I mean, Politoed is better because it sets up rain. But once rain is set up, then Poliwrath is way better.
Okay.
But back in the day, it and Kyogre were the only things that had Drizzle, so Politoed was the only legal OU mon with Drizzle, so it was just by necessity the rain mon.
Yeah.
So it was on a whole lot of teams.
Where do you get Gigantomix? I don't think I've ever encountered that.
It is a rare drop from raid battles.
Nathan's got like 70 of them, but that's...
No, I have had like 3.
Let me make the joke, damn it.
Yeah. Gigantomix is incredible.
There he
Nathan
is.
has has
Lurking.
caught more shinies in this game than he's gotten
I have not caught more shiny. I think the only shiny I have caught is that Barbareckle on stream. Technically, I caught the shiny Gigantamax Corviknight, but that one was I used a Master Ball.
Still counts.
It does. So I have caught 2 shiny.
You've also seen another one in a raid that you weren't able to catch.
Yes, I have seen a couple others.
Don't the raid Mewtwo's have a chance of being shiny?
No,
As a matter of fact,
locked.
they're shiny locked so that you don't get that disappointment.
That's good.
Not that people have data mined up the code for that or anything.
Yeah.
Has anybody managed to hack a 6-move perfect IV Mewtwo into their game? What happens when the game knows you have 6 moves?
I don't think it's possible to.
But the Mewtwo does.
No, the Mewtwo has different possible moves.
Yeah.
Oh, I've been
There is
misreading every article ever.
There's a physical version, and then there's a special version
Yes.
of the Mewtwo's.
Actually, I think there are 3 versions. Calm Mind,
Look
Bulk
at
Up.
the tiny bone!
Why did that
Aw.
happen?
What?
Why did this happen? Why is that one on a spoon?
So,
And it is so small.
Frost Mom does not eat food, but she enjoys tasting food. Different Pokemon need different amounts of food.
Oh.
So, if you cook for like a Steelix, you'll get this like enormous 10-foot tall stack of food.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking about feeding Frostmon with a spoon, and that's very cute. Just... Here comes the choo-choo train!
Dottler was the same way. It only had the little spoonful.
Nobody on my team had the little spoon.
Yeah, I guess I used 2 big Pokemon.
I believe, don't they want you to cook all the different sizes to complete your curry decks?
I didn't see
You just need to
anything.
do 1 of every.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was
No,
working on my curry decks.
if you
which
have
makes sense.
cooked,
Yeah, if you have cooked it, you can view the picture of it in your curry decks then.
Okay.
Is it the pre-made curry that's the Eevee and the Pikachu?
Yes.
The big version of the pre-made curry is very adorable.
Yes. I think your bug's gonna win here, Rusty.
I don't know, they're the same level.
I don't know.
But one has a beard of fire and the other has a beard of ice.
It's a mustache of fire.
That's a mustache, yes. Is a mustache... How many mustaches is a beard worth? Or vice versa?
Well, it's coming out of the bottom of his face, so he's probably got both.
No, it's coming out of right here.
It's coming out of the middle of his face in all directions. That's...
Yeah.
That's a mustache.
It's definitely a mustache, not a beard.
I've never seen a 4-pronged mustache.
You've also never seen a mustache made out of fire.
Have you ever seen a 4-pronged beard? What's
Yes.
your argument, Nathan?
Wait, it's a mustache and beard.
No, it's not.
No,
it's a mustache.
it's just a more elaborate mustache.
I think you're right, because his mouth is on his underside.
Yeah.
It depends on the
It is
source
above
of it.
his mouth, it's a mustache.
Yeah, so if it's above his mouth, then it's a mustache. And I think it is above his mouth.
Yeah, his mouth is kind of back.
Yeah, it's kind of
Under.
on the flat side.
As someone who was raised a Center Scorch,
Yeah.
I am the proud father of a Scorch.
hell yes.
Baby.
Isn't there a way to scroll through page by page?
I think sideways.
You hit sideways.
Yeah.
Well, the other thing, the easy thing to do is sort by alphabet. Do the cry.
Yeah, there's his mouth.
His
It
mouth.
reminds
Yeah, it's above his
The
mouth.
mouth is so low.
He reminds
Yeah.
you know what he reminds me of? He reminds me of the the window air conditioning unit that commits suicide in Brave Little Toaster?
Yeah.
Doesn't he?
Oh, haven't thought about that in a long time.
Well, you should.
Don't know if I want to. NGL.
Well, you have.
Now you have. You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thanks.
You remember
Thanks for that.
he was Jack Nicholson.
Really?
Really?
Yeah,
Huh.
you didn't get that? He was Jack Nicholson. Yeah,
I was like 6,
I was
maybe.
gonna say, I don't think I've seen it in the last
And what
15
kind of
years.
Yeah.
uncultured 6-year-old were you that you didn't recognize a Jack Nicholson impression in your cartoon?
Clearly.
Ma'am.
I missed the one in Aladdin, too, as a kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, bonk. And it's not sturdy, yay.
I also remember everything that looked like a rock had sturdy in Gen 5. And that's when they
It was real bad in Gen 5.
and that was the gen that they changed sturdy to be
The focus side.
the good sturdy.
Mm-hmm.
What was it before?
Oh, so it prevented one-hit KOs like guillotine, a horn drill,
Only things that were automatically one-hit KOs?
yeah.
Yes. Yes. Before Gen 5, Sturdy
Careful.
just made OHKO moves always fail.
Yeah.
It still does that, but it also works as a focus action. But a focus action is not consumed, so if you go back to 100%, then you can reactivate Sturdy.
Yes. Let's say when in Gen 3 when it was introduced for Gen 3 and Gen 4, Sturdy was effectively useless. There, I mean,
Because nobody
there was-
used those moves.
Yeah. The only thing I can think of, like in game, that Sheer Cold had the chance of proccing was against in the Gen 3 Elite 4. The Wall Rain had it.
Yeah. But if you're over their level, then it doesn't work.
Yeah. So it was such a weak corner case that when they buffed it, it made it one of. It,
Oh yeah, Sturdy's one of the best abilities.
yeah, it took it from one of the worst to one of the absolute best.
It's also one of the most widely distributed.
Yeah, because Gen 5 said everything needs to have sturdy.
Guys, you know what word is really funny that you never think about being funny?
Yeah.
Is it headbutt?
Headbutt.
Headbutt.
It's a little bit of a joke.
No.
Uh-oh.
Oh.
It can only use
I
headbutt.
didn't love you enough.
I don't think love could interact with flinch.
That stuff's banned.
Get dead.
Maintain's banned.
Their Mantan's banned
Who you?
in Smogon. It was not banned BGC.
Boy's banned. Ban that boy.
I don't have a way to deal with fighting types. We've discussed
All
this
of your
before.
Pokemon resist fighting. Or at least
Yeah.
the top 3 Pokemon do.
The top 3 don't. Or the bottom 3 don't.
That's true. They take neutral.
Does hail affect thunder?
No.
It's just neutral
No.
to it.
The only weather that affects thunder in any meaningful capacity is rain when it makes it 100% effective. Or
What
makes it
about
100% accurate.
sunny day? Would a bright sun?
Nope.
That doesn't affect
Nope.
it? I always thought it
Does-
did.
No, it does not affect it.
Somebody lied to me.
No, the only weather that affects it is rain, and it makes it 100% accurate. It does not make it. I used to think it made it because of how thunder interacts with fly. I used to think it made it always.
Yeah, that's what I always
always
thought
hit,
too. That
but
it would always
it
hit a
does
flying
not.
Pokemon.
Thunder will hit flying Pokemon regardless of weather 100% though.
And earthquake.
Earthquake will hit digging Pokemon at double damage.
Yes.
I don't think Thunder doubles damage against flying Pokemon. I don't believe so.
I think just Thunder is capable of hitting a flying Pokemon. Yeah. I don't think it has an increased chance of hitting a flying Pokemon.
Yeah.
But much like Surf can hit diving Pokemon, Gust, Twister, and High Jump Kick can hit flying Pokemon. I think Jump Kick might also be able to, but I don't know that for certain. Yeah. So there are ways to get around partial and vulnerable moves. Also, that man doesn't have a foot.
What?
You said that before. I mean, right after we can't see his feet anymore.
He has feet.
His foot was clipping into the hill. I assume.
Oh, okay.
But
or you were just lying.
Check the VODs. Because that man didn't have a foot for a second.
Do we want to set
Thunder
up, or do we
also...
just want to go? Let's just go.
Yeah. Thunder also can hit a Pokemon during the semi-invertible turn of Fly, Bounce, and Skydrop. Now, I have a whiny boy that I'm going to go take a while to walk with.
Yeah, he's pretty whiny right now.
Tell Crunchy I said hello.
Crunchy says whine back.
That's such a good name for a dog. Just every time I hear it, I'm struck by it. Like if that dog understood the concept that he was named after, he would be, yeah, that's me.
I say his name more often than other animals just because it is his name. And it is what it is.
Crunchy's a lovely addition to the Hughes family. We were not necessarily looking for an addition. My aunt is a dog groomer in another city, and one of her very close friends was about to have a child, and Crunchy is full of energy.
Crunchy would have been full of love for this child. It may not have been appreciated.
Yes. Also, they were having a tight spot other ways, and so they couldn't really, in their mind, do the best to take care of him. And so my aunt talked to my mom because she knows that we hadn't had a dog in a while, and asked if we could hold on to him. And that was like 3 years ago. And he was.
And that's how you get a new member of your family.
Yep.
Is when they're rejected by somebody else.
Yeah, he was a rescue. They actually, my aunt's friend had actually rescued him from a not good situation. So it was good that we were able to give him a loving home. And God, he's such a spoiled dog.
Do you call him Crunchy last name? Your last name? Like, or is he just Crunchy?
He's good old Crunchy Hughes.
Okay. I also don't know for sure if you want your last name said on stream.
Nah, you're good.
I guess Nathan's Twitter has his last name in it, so.
Nathan's Twitter, my Twitter.
It's not a secret anymore.
Listen, if someone's gonna dox us, whatever.
Yeah, what do we got? 2 viewers right now. Hello, 2 viewers. Feel free to just lurk if you want also, that's fine.
Yep.
No pressure to communicate.
That's what I do.
Yeah, I tend to when I'm on things, I tend to be a lurker. Especially on bigger events, like Twitch chat's just like too much for me to try to process.
Yeah, too much responsibility.
Yeah.
Everybody looking at you, but over the internet.
A lot of my favorite streams, I full screen so that I can't see the chat scrolling.
Yeah, I try. Yeah. It's kind of interesting. Some of them have chat on screen, and that's kind of interesting. But for the most part, I try not to. I try not to look at it just because, like,
There's a window where that's, I think, really cool. I think we will get to that pretty quick here if we keep growing at the rate that we have been. Where having chat on screen is cool, especially for the YouTube VODs.
yeah. But like,
as soon as it's just scrolling and scrolling.
Yeah, I have a problem actually, like, seeing and processing that in real time while trying to process the actual stuff that's happening on stream. Just like, as someone who has bad eyesight and things, that's hard to see.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, we've got new items. Yay!
Yep.
We have full Pokemart capability. We've done it.
Only 3. No more.
Well, I want 10 of each.
Yeah, I do that too. I always, like...
Oops. Now I have 11 potions.
You gotta get 9 more, man. You gotta do it. You're not gonna do it, are you?
No.
But
If it was a kind of potion that I used more than potions, then I might.
I understand.
But
potions are
the
just
6
yeah.
the 6
Pop
that
up
I
people.
just bought are probably the last I'm ever gonna buy on this file.
That's my shirt. I use that to wear on my body.
Ooh, go shopping, man.
Oh, I'm looking for the clothes store.
It's right up here
Yep.
on the left, I believe. Yep, right there.
You said it was right up here.
Okay, I'm sorry that English has multiple meanings for the same word.
English is real stupid, guys.
I don't think we have enough time to apologize for everything that's wrong with the English language.
As a person who is a teacher,
Rusty, there it is.
Ah!
It's a bug!
Yes! You put on pants too.
That's a good jacket.
You gonna get pants?
We're
Hell
like
yeah, I'm gonna
Thanos
get
putting in
pants.
the last Infinity Stones.
Yes.
That's very satisfying. Wait,
Conversely,
is there a bag too?
We're Dragon Ball Z powering up right now.
Yep.
That
Oh
is so
snap.
very nice. You are
Oh
styling.
man, Rusty, you are fly.
we are
Dude,
extremely green.
Are those the bug shoes?
Yeah. They're the bug shoes. There was another kind of
hello?
shoe that also looked really good, but it's not quite the same.
God, we're so
What are
bug.
those bug glasses?
I got them.
These them glasses.
Ugh.
Hey, Game Freak, let's talk about calling shoes creepers.
That's what they're called, though. Like the flat platforms.
Are
those
they really?
They're called creepers. Yes. I mean,
Oh, that's so
people haven't really
unfortunate.
worn creepers very much since the 90s. But hopefully they come back in style because I'm very short and I don't like wearing heels. I mean, the boots I'm wearing right now do have like a good 2 inches on the bottom of them. So, I'm basically halfway there already. I like
Are you gonna get your hair cut so you can actually wear the hat?
I am.
Hey, kitty cat.
Don't
look,
talk to
eyes.
me that way, Nathan.
Yeah, that's rude. That's inappropriate.
Can I talk to you this way? I thought she was gonna meow into the mic, but it didn't actually happen. So
It's like, I guess.
Waiting.
He tried.
yeah,
unwilling. There was an unwilling actor in this. He tried.
Yeah, as it turns out, I can't get my cat to follow my vocal commands.
Meow.
Go figure.
You can't use the cat to meow on demand.
Are you already technically wearing a hat, and it's just invisible on your head, or are you not able to equip the hat until your hair is
No.
changed?
No, with
Yeah, with that
equip it.
hairstyle, you're not able to wear a hat.
Yeah, I won't even put it on.
acquire the hat.
Oh, the hat's getting acquired.
We already acquired it. Now we're just.
Acquire
Yes!
the hat.
That's very nice.
Oh, we're so bug.
You are bug.
We are bugging, man.
Yes. Yes, Cricket.
I enjoyed that more than I thought I would.
I think it's time to play around with our lead card a little bit.
I think you're right, Rusty.
Yeah.
I
We've
didn't
got a bunch of
start
new
messing
ones.
around with my league card again until after I'd actually beaten the league, and I'm like, oh, wow, we got
Oh
a
yeah,
lot.
this thing. Yeah, I forgot about it several times throughout the course of the game.
Oh man, that's so good though.
It is. It's still good, but I think we can improve it.
Let's see, what have we got? What screams bug?
Let's see. Where do bugs like to live?
There a forest one?
Probably.
There's the.
There's a bug there.
Mushroom
There is a
forest.
Butterfree in that one.
Yes.
In this one?
No.
In the one up to your right.
The
No, I mean there's a
one-
Butterfree in this one too.
I think.
Are there frost moms in the top? Yeah, that one.
Doesn't look like it.
No.
Left 2. Does that have anything on it? Go left 2. That
This one?
kind of, yeah. Yeah, not what I was hoping.
That one's very Monster Hunter.
That is, you're right. It is Super Monster Hunter-y. Oh, this one might be it though.
Like the mine one. That's what it looked like. to
Oh,
me, the
that
mine.
is the mine. No, this one.
That one's pretty sweet. Yeah. Or you can do like the dirty alleyway where bugs live.
I was to say the forest is kind of how I would have thought to go. And there's
The problem is it needs to match our whole steeds
Yellow.
also.
Yeah.
And this color is correct.
That's true.
Yeah.
This might
It
just
fits
be
better
it.
than the green plaid.
Now, do we have a better effect?
That
That's
one.
Oh, yeah,
powerful.
I bet.
That is powerful.
That
That's,
is-
I
that
can
is
feel, I
better.
can feel that one.
Let's see if there's something better though.
not there.
That one's kind of honeycomby. I like that.
Yeah.
But it's not as it's not as powerful.
It
as the
doesn't
other
have the raw energy that we're looking
one.
for.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The power.
This one's pretty good. This is probably a dark type run.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Yeah.
I think.
I actually do like the honeycomb.
So this or honeycomb.
Do the stars. Let me just see the stars, because they're the right color. Yeah. No, I think I think the first one is.
So
My
it's
favorite.
between honeycomb and stars. I think this one is just so powerful. This is what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not quite the right.
I
way.
didn't really like any of these frames. I think I stuck with like the
I think
Polaroid one
yeah.
most of the time.
That's not bad.
This
What
is a
about-
trading card though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do the
What about left 2 of that one, the one with the triangles in it?
that one actually looks.
It looks decent with the color
Do
scheme.
the one right next to it. No, that's not right. I like the other one, the triangle one.
You like this one?
Yeah.
I like this one
Got them
a
yellows in it.
lot, though. Yeah. The color scheme is correct for that one.
The feeling is not quite right, but I think the color scheme gets it closest.
Mhm.
So that one is very Pokemon.
It is very TCG.
Yeah. Okay, we're doing this one.
Do you think you want to like zoom out a little bit? Or are you going to change the...
Yes, I'm definitely going to change our pose and stuff.
Goodbye.
I love how small Cricket is. Is that as far as we can zoom back?
Yes.
I think you can raise it up a little bit. Kind of center her in the effect. Bye!
Cricket's blasting off again!
Oh, I kind of don't hate her over to the side if you rotated her a little bit.
God, it makes me think of the second player in Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu, where it just springs out.
Rusty.
Yeah.
Cycle through the poses.
Yeah, we need to figure out pose before we figure out. Hold on, I'm gonna zoom back out a little bit.
Yeah, you zoom out so we can see the whole pose.
Okay, Rusty.
Yeah.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
So there's that one pose that's like you being like spread eagle.
Yeah.
So go to the pose that's you being spread eagle. Up one. Okay, now turn yourself around so that like we can see your back.
That's as far as you can turn, unfortunately.
Oh, you can't be completely back facing.
No.
I was gonna see if you could do it like you were like climbing up the back like a spider.
That would be good. I kind of don't hate this jump.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Let's see.
When it's turned all the way to the side, it looks like Cricket is throwing down the sickest slam dunk of all time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you,
That's how she'd do it. I like that one though.
I love the karate pose.
Yeah. Hold on, let's see some more of like the action poses. Instead of just
That's
that one's pretty good.
That's the Pokeball throw, I think.
No, it's like you're falling. You're like, ah.
Yeah.
Yes.
I like that your face stays screaming.
Yeah.
Yeah. Bottom row on the right. Try that one. The very bottom. Okay, I was thinking that was the last time you cycled through. It was a little bit more Spider-Man, but no.
Okay, so
We're gonna go with the karate.
leaping or karate.
Karate would be good if this were a fighting run.
Yeah.
Leaping is very bug.
I really like leaping.
Yeah, I might have to change the face though.
I think you need to zoom out just a little bit.
I like that.
Are we wanting to keep the face the same?
Let's see. So we're currently angry oohing.
The eyes don't matter so much because you got the big bug glasses. The other thing I don't hate is I didn't hate the pose that was like you giving yourself hand glasses, because that gives you a bug-eyed effect.
Yeah.
I didn't hate that.
See, the problem is now we're zoomed out that only the wide mouth ones even matter.
Yeah.
So this may just be it. Okay, let's check that one other pose. You said you like the,
I think it's 2 up.
Oh, I see it.
No, that's...
No.
Do down.
That one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Might have to change the effect for that one, because that's not as,
Yeah.
I don't like it.
That's the only other one I would consider.
I don't like it as much. I think this is very powerful, very raw, very very
Got
Cricket.
that big raw bug energy.
Yeah.
Big bug energy.
Like you're like a jumping spider leaping out onto somebody's face, about to inject them with your venom.
We could have gone without that one.
I kind of like the checkered foil. Kind of mimics the plaid.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I went with matte most of the time.
Yeah.
Nah, I actually like doing the foils, but that's just.
I don't dislike the dots, but I don't know if that's worth $1,000.
Nathan, it's Pokemon
Yeah, we
money.
really can't afford
Where
to
can you get
spend
that
this much
very,
money
very
on.
You can only do it 267 times.
Gone.
Well, that was very powerful, guys.
It was good.
There we go.
Beautiful.
It is the
We're
leaping
artists.
cricket.
Okay, feature for next gen games. Whatever pose you are making on your card, you have to make at the beginning of each Pokemon battle, or gym battle at a minimum.
Just say.
Get on it, Game Freak. Make it happen.
They did have the ball throw styles in Alola.
I liked that.
Well,
It was
also,
very good, and it was unfortunate that it was so hidden away.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
had to
because
talk to
I
that
didn't find it until
trash man.
I was done with the game, probably.
I knew about it. I just never bothered to do it.
Well, that's boring.
Yeah, unlocking new ones was kind of convoluted too. It wasn't.
Yeah,
like,
it wasn't easy to do.
It was like just
One of them you had to get real far in the battle to do.
Yeah.
just not didn't ever really feel worth it to me.
Most of it's you just have to rebattle a specific character, usually one of the trial guides.
Yeah,
Or
it could have been something that
Trial captains.
they expanded upon in this one. I would have enjoyed that, but
Yeah.
Well, because they have made a point to talk about the ball throwing. Like that's one thing that Hop has done the entire ass time.
Yeah.
I also really liked the stickers from Gen 4.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It would also be cool if the throw styles varied up the way you threw your Gigantamax ball.
like if you could choose a different style for throwing your Gigantamax ball.
Yeah, your Dynamax ball.
Yeah.
Because you have your throwing animation there.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all of the gym leaders, basically all of the things that make gym leaders unique, I want you to be able to have your own signature one of them.
Yeah.
The Gigantamax throw, the pose in general. Your rival gets his own pose or her own pose, and that's been for lots of games.
Yeah.
In Gold and Silver, the pose changed as the story went along for your rival. That was cool.
Yeah.
And that's old. That's an old game.
Yeah. But the throw styles in Alola were actually based on the trial captains, except for the one you got from the battle tree.
Right.
I would assume that would.
It would just be cool if it were a feature where it's you doing the style of throw that matches, like Milo's and whatnot.
Is she not gonna stop this?
Are we watching a murder? Does the apple like it? She's just sitting there
just laughing.
laughing at her apple getting eaten by her squirrel.
Maybe it's consensual. It didn't look consensual.
Something terrible. So there I was, sitting in my house, looking at my books, not doing anything, staring in the corner, when some weird green girl came in.
This boy sure is talking about his book.
I said some inane bullshit about books, and then she left.
Please don't rob me.
Yes, give him your
Hey,
Frostmoth.
you've got a frost moth.
You want Duraludon?
God, can you imagine if this was like a really famous playthrough and the player accidentally just traded their Frostmoth that everybody was in love with and been
Everybody
through the whole
would be
story?
angry.
It would be
I
so
feel
pissed.
like they could have also like opened their hearts to the Duraludon.
I don't
like,
know that you can actually accidentally do that because it would just take you to the menu where then you have to go in and select it.
Okay, but what
Well,
if they
you
were
know-
like goofing around and accidentally took it too far?
I like this guy's energy. Hold on. He was like, did you see what he said? He's like, no. And he's like, you're not interested in Rotom? Really? Do people even exist? Do such people even exist?
He ain't
Well,
want
he
that
never
Rotom
leaves
stuff.
his house. How is he supposed to know? He only knows that people
Oh.
come in and talk to him.
That how Lucia's
Lucha!
getting ready. He's getting ready to make a move.
It's gonna fucking RKO this kid.
Give him the elbow.
Looks like some kind of sidewalk slam.
The people's elbow.
Is he just talking to those flowers or somebody in the house?
Listen, people talk to flowers all the time.
It's true. All right.
God, I want to see that Halucha just RKO the crap out of that kid.
What if that kid's just like playing with the Halucha? And he just wants you to jump into his arms and it just RKOs him every time. he's like, please, just let me catch you. And it's like, okay. And it's-
That get him some brain damage real fast.
Yeah.
And then get him some brain damage real fast. And then get him some brain damage real fast.
Thank you, Nathan.
I'm really glad that one of us played a contact sport after the
Yeah.
grade.
I did do that.
No, yeah, you did not play a contact sport after the 5th grade.
Yeah. I like the Aegis slash in the back there.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you could go in. Can you go into people's rooms in this one?
Not in this hotel.
Yeah, I really wanted to go into people's rooms.
The one in Sirchester you could go into. That's where you fight Morimoto and a couple people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So do we just go into the
Yeah,
floor now?
I think you just head to the tower. Or not the tower, but the
Stadium.
place.
You've got it, Gov. Oi.
I think it's very telling that they never see any one of these things land. Like, I can't see how that would be safe.
But, you know, you'd have to come up with an
Fine.
animation for that, and that's a lot to ask.
I mean, they did a ton of Pokemon-based animation work. You're being sarcastic, but... And we've been talking about all these little animation
no,
things that
I'm
would be
not-
fun, but
Yeah.
they would also be a lot of work.
Yes, I am not trying to rag on him or anything.
And Game Freak is a relatively small, like, number of people company.
Yeah.
Do we have anything that wants a punch?
Can
Most of
anything
your
punch?
things don't have hands.
Yeah, Lil Bean maybe wants to punch things.
I don't think he can learn any punch moves.
Can you punch something with a sword, or is that just a stab?
He might be able to learn like Giga Impact though, but
Most fully evolved things can learn both Giga Impact and Hyper.
but
I don't think it's worth it.
yeah.
Solar Blade, though.
I don't think anything on your team gets it.
Does Trickleberry get Power Swap or Guard Swap?
I think it gets all of them.
But I haven't really built him to do any of them.
Yeah. I mean,
I kind of build him to be who he is on his own.
Yeah. Power Swap is really the only one that might be worth it, but I don't see any reason to.
He gonna die as soon as I use it. Like, all of those swap moves are super good and interesting in competitive, and they're really hard to do well in the main game. They're total competitive, and the main game are totally different games.
Well, what Power Swap does is essentially it halves the opponent's attacking stats because Shuckle basically has 0 attacking stats.
Okay.
Right.
Hey, Spencer, can you do me a big solid?
Maybe.
Behind you, there's a boy that has fallen down.
Oh.
Can you pick that boy up?
Should I display him prominently or just?
Oh no, he definitely needs to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You've seen it before, right?
I have. Otherwise, I probably would have reacted with shock and disgust, turning around like that.
All right, chat. Who's that Pokemon?
Who is it?
So, so that happened during one of our Wednesday stream slots, and before Christmas, and it was just this awful-looking monstrosity that Rusty put in the chat, and I was like, oh, that's awful and bad. I have to get it for Nathan.
Yeah, he's in all our streams now.
Droidcraft, I think Feralachamp is correct.
Feralachamp is the way I have been.
Yeah.
It rolls off the tongue a little bit better than Machampagator.
I don't know. I really like Machampagator. Just say it a couple more times.
Now that I've said them both, I kind of like Machampagator.
See, you're right now.
I don't know. I love them both for different reasons.
I've been calling it Feralachamp. But,
yeah.
What if first name and middle name?
More frequently, though, I just call it the Abomination.
First name Feralachamp, last name Machampagator.
Lord Feralachamp Machampagator, Esquire, DDS.
So, here's a question. In Gold and Silver, they had to spell Feraligator with the GTR because they were out of characters.
Yep.
Does the same character limit still apply?
I don't think
Not technically. I think it used to be 10, now it's 12, if I recall correctly.
No.
Are there Pokemon with 12?
There's.
I believe so.
I think in the.
Duraludon sure gets close.
So that's my question: is why have we not fixed Feraligator's name?
Yeah, at this point, you'd have to go back in and change everything, and there's no point in going through that confusion.
I don't.
It took me a long time to take off my shoes, but now I've done it, and everything feels better.
Yeah. So they're just grandfathering in that kind of abbreviated spelling.
The pro move is to only wear sandals everywhere you go.
Yeah.
That way you can just kick them off.
I'm not there yet.
It helps to have a terrible disease on your feet that requires you to wear sandals.
Yeah, I mean, if I had no choice, that would definitely make a difference.
Droidcraft, yes, yeah.
Oh.
He's like, yes.
That was menacing.
Are you approaching me?
Ball guy's so stupid.
He does activate my fight or flight response.
I wish he would dance again. He did that little Malamart dance.
Just like the slight head tilt and nothing else. As he looks at you.
Well, and it's like the expression doesn't change.
That's what makes it so menacing. It's like,
yes,
he
does dance.
No, it's like you're being lined up in his sights.
He's walking on, triangulating all of the. What kind of weapon systems do you think it would have? Like
Death Star laser.
Out of its eyes, or does it have some kind of...
No, it definitely...
Mouth.
No, he turns around, and there's
It comes out of the button on the back.
Yeah. Or he doesn't turn around, but his head
It's
does.
like an owl sniffle.
He's like, you talking about me?
It's a guardian laser from Breath of the Wild.
Oh, it's
Menacing piano
They
music.
did this on purpose. They
they?
allowed
Yeah, they
him
do
to
it.
turn slowly on purpose. This isn't a mistake.
Well, okay, how do other people look at you? Like, try to get into Hop's vision.
I don't think other people look at you like that. I don't think
Hop
for the most
closes his eyes
Well,
when you
he
approach.
smiles at you, yeah. Well, these guys aren't listening to you, they're having a very interesting conversation.
Are you still thinking about the guardian laser coming out of Ball Guy? Because I still am.
Specifically trying not to think of that, actually.
Well, I still am.
I think if you hacked Ball Guy into the game, you would have to give him only beam moves. Charge beam, ice beam, hyper beam,
I would say kick moves. I can see him,
and headbutt.
of course.
But
Lock-on
So
zap
Rusty-
cannon is terrifying. What's up, Nathan?
do you have similar opinions on Zen headbutt?
Yes.
What would
Good.
Ball Guy's type be?
Ball.
Steel. Dark.
No, he's definitely a normal type.
I would
He is-
say...
Absolutely a normal type.
Well,
Dark
the
Fairy.
Pokeball Pokemon is electric type.
I was gonna put in a fighting type there, just because he's got punching hands.
He's beefy. He's a beefy ball guy.
He definitely didn't skip leg day.
If we go by the moves he looks like he could do, it's probably normal fighting, right?
Yeah.
If
or
you
psychic.
go
He has a
by
really big head, and that means he's got like
that's see
Fairy.
Droidcraft, I'm on your side. I would lean towards Dark Fairy because of the energy
no,
that
you're,
he
you're
exudes.
judging him.
Yeah, I am. I'm absolutely
He-
judging him.
He is question mark type.
Yes, he's the
He is
unused.
the type that is curse.
He is the unused type that Curse and whatever used to be. He's all that remains of that type in the code.
Judging him because I can feel him judging me back.
You
Well,
stare
he's
long
like a
into the
mirror,
ball
yeah, I
guy.
think you
Ball
all have
guy
the same
stares
reaction.
into you.
You stare into the ball guy.
Who do we
This
fight
ball guy
first?
stare back.
I'm trying to remember who we fight first here.
I think it's
You
B.
fight Bidet first.
Yes, it is. It is Bidet. And then
Is
it's...
That is so disrespectful, guys. That's just... I don't know how I like that. Keep calling him Bidet.
Listen,
he
that's,
didn't do anything. Like... He is blameless to me.
I mean, he did bully us and then destroy some priceless art.
Okay, but he
In
never
an
had a
impotent
chance.
rage.
He had a sad childhood, and so he never had a chance. That's
Well,
it.
how would you treat the person who was your childhood bully and then went and destroyed, like, I don't know, this world's version of, like, the St. Louis Arch?
also, he utterly emotionally abused your best friend.
Yeah.
Did that sound
Like-
drop
It
out
did-
for you too?
yeah.
We can hear you.
Your sound just went away, Ian.
You can't hear us?
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Now we
You
can.
still hear us?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna assume that was Discord acting up.
I think it was too. Droidcraft, could you hear Ian's sentence?
Discord acting a fool. Hop didn't deserve it, you monster.
Well, okay. I think Hop was going to be hurt eventually. Like he needed to learn that. You need to learn a lesson, not specifically from Bede.
Listen, there were Pokemon games with bad rivals. Gen 3, you never got to fight his the full evolution. I don't know. The entire rival system in Gen 6, while interesting, not good.
Was 6 X and Y?
Yes.
Yeah, Gen 2 rival was best because he was a villain.
So what I gathered from you, Ian, is that you don't like the rivals that are just the player that is the player character that is the opposite gender of you.
Like,
I'm fine with that.
I actually really liked that they gave like Ethan or whatever his name was
in Gen 3 it's Brendan and May.
Yeah.
And in Gen 6 it's Serena and Callum.
Yeah, Brendan and May was actually, they did kind of give them a little bit of personality. The problem is it was not fully realized. The fact that you never get to fight their starter is their fully evolved starter is bad.
Yeah, that'd be neat.
The fact that the last time you fight them is like you still have a third of the game left.
Was that Gen 3?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, the last time you fight them is in front of the Lily Code department store.
Yeah.
That's not exactly a setting for a climactic final showdown.
We're about to go shopping, guys.
Shut up, bro crap. No, I just think like they didn't fully realize it, and in Gen 6, I was fine with the main rival in Gen 6, but it was
in like all the other the 3 other tertiary rivals.
Well, the 3 other tertiary, they didn't do anything with their character. There wasn't anything attempting character development there. I mean, I get it.
One guy liked dancing, the other guy wanted to complete his Pokedex, and the one girl you watched fireworks with. So, you know.
That's a personality, right?
Happened.
Watches fireworks.
Yep, that's a personality.
Yeah.
For a female character, that is a well-rounded personality, I have to say.
So what I would have done instead, again, cool concept, execution bad. What would have been cool is even if they'd given us like what they did in Gen 5. You know, you had Sharon and Bianca. And that was really interesting. They spent time with those characters, they developed it. They talked about some actual interesting real world stuff with Bianca, especially.
She did have daddy issues, yes.
Thank you for stating it that way.
Yeah.
And you know they actually spent time and did character development. Like Sharon understood that I need to actually be a human being.
And a real hero.
Yeah, but
sorry, that was a song reference.
Yeah. But in Gen 6, it was, I'm a dance. Ooh, fireworks. Man, I just want Pokemon, dude.
I like that the Dancing Guy's theme was Pokemon that can learn sword dance.
No, like, again,
that was cool.
Interesting concept, execution not good.
Oh, no.
So, what I'm saying is that Hop is fine. People need to get over it. And I actually really like what they did with his character.
See, my problem is Hop and Marnie both make me want to lose.
Yeah, I enjoy being able to, like, wholeheartedly just, like, kick my rival's ass and not feel bad about it afterwards.
See, I'm kind of the opposite way, almost, because I love competing against my friends. Like,
Ian does have a bit of a competitive streak.
Well, like, it's, even in like the competitive things I did when I was doing speech and debate, things like that.
Ian, how do you feel about Crucible and Destiny?
I get competitive, and people are better than me.
How did you feel about it when you started Destiny?
Bad because I was not good at first-person shooter games.
Ian hated Crucible and Destiny, and now I'm pretty sure he's played more Crucible than any of the 3 people in our normal play group in the last month and a half.
That is a true statement.
Yeah.
I don't like this at all. I don't.
You don't like the enormous male Bayonetta Pokemon?
I don't like it. I don't like it. Oh god.
See, because the tendrils are its hair.
Euphemism there.
No, I like it less now. Like that didn't help. Made it worse.
Oh no, Little Bean.
Also because it
He
kind of
might
reminds
cry,
me of,
Rusty.
it's built like a Turian,
It reminds me
which
of
makes me a little bit
sometimes.
uncomfortable.
I should have Gigantamaxed him. I would have one-shot him.
You probably would have.
Okay.
Are you gonna Dynamax your Shuckle?
God, I hope so.
Just for the lols.
Also, we're on Marnie right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were kind of wrong about Bead being
Yeah,
first.
we were super wrong about Bead.
But we were all wrong together, which means that in a way we were right.
I thought it was Bidet here.
Now we go Marnie, and then we go Hop, and then Bidet sneaks his way in before we do the gym leaders.
Okay, I was wrong.
We got to do our non-gym leader rivals first.
Rusty, make that Shuck get big. Or just kill it. That's fine.
Big Shuck.
Yeah, I'm just
Shuck it big.
like when you call me Big Shuck.
Good stuff.
Oh no!
Shuck.
It avoided my attack again. Shuckleberry,
You would have killed it with Sludge Wave.
you gotta. I would have killed it with Sand Tomb.
Yeah, but Sludge Wave doesn't have a chance of missing. He loves
At
you.
least he loves me.
I want there to be vomiting sound effects for all of the, like, whoa.
Nathan's very good at them.
Yeah.
But coming back around, Hop is a fine character. Yes, you interact with him a lot. That's not necessarily a detriment to the game. People need to get over it.
No, I understand being irritated by some characters who talk a lot, but some of them are actually my favorite characters. Like Droidcraft, have you ever played Animal Crossing? There's an owl in that named Blathers, and he's the one who talks a lot because his name is Blathers, of course. But like he's my favorite. I think he's great. I didn't like Hop talking as much because I don't know.
Do you like the owl in Ocarina of Time that talks a lot?
No.
Hey,
I do
listen.
not.
Nobody likes that owl.
No.
Well, nobody likes that
That's
owl
true.
because the way they made his
Yeah, when you're
text-
mashing, you repeat.
Yeah.
like the way they made,
Nobody likes Gabora Gabora.
the way they made his text boxes are bad. Again, not his fault. Man. Man, I've had a lot of, like, opinions, TM, on this stream. Pretty sure this is the stream where we talked about capes versus cloaks. I need to stop coming in with these hot takes.
Yeah.
You renaming it Big Shuck?
No.
Oh. That's too bad. I thought you were gonna name it Big Shuck. Hey, is it time to promote Captain Sparky to Admiral yet?
Probably. Well,
That's something else.
oh, we can only do...
12.
Yep.
Maybe take out the space between
Yeah.
We're renaming
Big and
Chuckleberry?
Chuck. Can you even do that?
Might be renaming
If you-
Chuckleberry.
If you press the right buttons, you can do that.
Oh. I guess I don't press the correct buttons.
How many C's did you have? Okay, can't do
3.
the spaces, Droidcraft, but we got Big Shuck in there. I did mean to do a couple of these, and you remind me about Admiral Sparky as well.
You're welcome, Droidcraft. We did it for you.
What's the abbreviation of Admiral?
What if we did... Whoops.
I'm doing.
Maybe
Instead-
18.
Commander Sparky.
That's not necessarily a step up.
No.
ADM is what Droidcraft is saying, and that sounds right.
Yeah. I watch a lot of Star Trek, I know.
Damn.
Admiral...
The first
Okay, I'm
person
just
that,
gonna use
that
the-
makes it's a trap joke is fired.
It's a trap.
Nathan, you fired.
Our repulsors can't handle firepower of that magnitude.
That almost was good.
Yeah. Commodore Sparky, that's a good one.
Oh, damn it. Why feels like it should be where the X button is on the Switch controller?
That's because you're used. That's because you're used to non-Nintendo controllers.
I super am.
I've gotten better at non-Nintendo controllers, especially with like Xbox controllers. But no, I still,
It's hard to swap back and forth.
yeah.
So
No,
now
I've-
we've got Professor Murder.
Yeah.
Still Sheila. Commander Sparky. Frost Mom.
You could do Frost Grandmom.
I don't know if we got space for that.
No, I don't think you did.
I don't think we want to. In GL.
So we've got Professor Murder.
She's just so good at murder.
She teaches about it.
Congratulations, Sparky.
No.
Let's maybe we don't name it.
No, we won't.
Droidcraft. We're not gonna name it that.
Let's not. How about we don't? It is not. That is an unnatural progression. You're wrong. Sorry.
We can do Big Shuck's name the way it should be here. Do we have another name for Little Bean?
Big Bean would be the only thing I would think of.
What is the biggest bean? Is it the garbanzo?
It sounds biggest.
That sounds about right. You can name it Bean Burrito.
You could. That could be a thing.
Is there
you could
space?
do.
Don't know.
What is the toughest bean? What bean feels like it has steel armor?
I feel like this is where we find out that I don't know very much about beans.
Right?
Yeah.
I tend to not like beans.
Yeah, so same here. Like, there are some beans I like. Some beans are far too dry.
Beans are good in certain contexts.
Like, if he was part fire, baked bean would be good. Or even if he had a fire move that he used a lot. Little Bean, we might just leave him as Little Bean.
Yeah, I think that's still a pretty good name. He's still
Well, he's a little being, just in big armor.
He's still the same being.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He upgraded his gear.
Alright, now we're ready.
Yeah.
I meant to do this before the Elite Four, and then Droidcraft getting up in there with Big Shuck. It was like, oh yeah, we need to actually do that. So thank you.
Keeping us on track.
And since you reminded us, I went ahead and renamed Big Shuck in your honor. And hopefully, maybe with this new nickname, he'll stop missing. Because he's missed it like the last 3 times in a row. And it's also been like half of the times we've used him. Okay, so now we fight in Hop. Does he lead with his sheep again now?
I think so.
Probably.
You need to be careful of the Corbinite coming out as well.
You can Sparky him.
Mm-hmm.
That big new promotion. You can take care of it.
Hold on. Let's look.
It's too late.
Oh, well.
Did you dance?
It's too late to apologize.
I did I didn't in the hallway.
Oh, man.
I did in the like
Well, it'll
gym.
have to do.
I did in the training room. Big Shuck.
Yeah,
I
he
hate
leads
it.
with double. Yeah, he's leading with double.
Okay. Thank you, Ian.
Yep. Oh, right. This is the time when he still only has 5 Pokemon.
Yep.
Oh, 5 is enough, right? You don't need all of them. All of the ones you can possibly have. That's just an unnecessary advantage
Well,
to have.
The thing is, he's used more than 5 Pokemon, like, at this point. Like, he's traded out, like, team, like, you know, other people in his team. Also, which is really cool, the fact that his team changes like that.
Yeah. It's a sheepy.
It is a shoot.
Do we lock him into Cotton Guard if we reduce his defense every time?
I don't know.
Maybe. Well, his Cotton Guard is 2 stages.
No, it's 3 stages.
Oh,
Cotton Guard is real.
damn.
Which is why it's on like 4 things.
It did say drastically. Okay.
Yep.
No, you're right.
Yeah, no, 2 Cotton Guards at your max defense.
Has the Marite line been added yet?
No.
No,
It's-
unfortunately, mono sheep runs are still just out of our grasp.
That's a shame.
Hopefully, after Isle of Armor or Isle of
The something Tundra.
the other one.
The Crown Tundra.
Yeah.
That's it.
So my my Corviknight was Intimidate Corviknight, and oh boy, did it help.
Fry that chicken, Rusty. Hey, he knew you'd be aiming for a super effective hit.
It didn't help. I mean, he didn't do anything to prevent it.
I mean, the game is mechanically designed in the way I've got it set up for me to have the advantage in every single fight.
Yeah.
Snorlax is physically defensive, and we want to hit him specially.
No,
Other way around.
Other way around. Okay.
Doesn't Snorlax
Probably
have?
Sheila would be your max.
Yeah,
would
she
be-
lives with liquidation because it's physical.
well,
Sheila or Lil Bean.
Sheila with liquidation and water bubble.
Yeah. Sheila
If you
is
didn't have
actually broken.
If you didn't have water bubble, then it really wouldn't have mattered between Sheila, Professor Murder, or Little Bean. They all hit very hard physically, but because water bubble is what it is, this is going to be your most damage on him. The fact that it did 2/3 in one hit is still very good. Something card body press is fun in RU.
Droidcraft, you're a monster.
Get thick.
Droidcraft, who do you run that with? Just as a, that's what I figured, but
Pincurchin is electric.
Pure electric.
pure electric.
Okay.
That one got me every time. I never stuck in my head that was electric.
His Pincurchin doesn't even have, 2 of his Pokemon don't even have 4 moves.
Yep. That's something they started doing around Gen 6.
That's stupid and bad.
Actually,
No
it
guard
may
Machamp with
have
dynamic
twisted
punch
the
is stupid,
hand,
and you have no right to be angry about them taking that away.
Yes, but if they give a coverage move there, they should do.
a stab move would be nice.
Yeah, because that
On that
Snorlax doesn't even have one. Like, give it.
Oh,
it
it's not
impact.
even like out of the game. They just moved it to a different tier. So yeah, Rillaboom. What am I gonna do against this grass type with all of my bugs?
Maybe
Probably
you
gonna
should
lose, Rusty.
eat him. Eat him up.
Yeah, that seems.
Yeah, Droidcraft. I'm surprised it was in RU. Because
Yeah.
Dynamic Punch and No Guard is stupid. It shouldn't exist.
Guts Machamp. That sounds right. That it would that would be the biggest.
I was gonna say, Gutsman Champ is just a diet Conkeldurr.
Yeah. I like how he stumbles when he throws his.
Yeah.
Good. Yeah, no, Conkeldurr is kind of the bulky fighting type.
Conkeldurr's real good. Which is why it's getting as much use as it.
How does it
I like
feel
that-
to be an enormous monkey that just got utterly
Firebug.
annihilated by this tiny radiator bug?
Rusty, you exploded his monkey. How do you feel?
I feel pretty
Yeah.
good.
Is that a euphemism?
I'm sure it's not.
That's what the kids are calling it these days, exploding the monkey.
The monkey. Well, hopefully nothing ever gets usage like Primal Groudon got usage.
Primal Groudon is real good maneuvers.
Long boy. No. The Uber usage for Primal Groudon last gen was ridiculous.
You basically had to have a Primal Groudon.
Are we gonna get Leon's coat? Like, I really want to wear that.
I believe we've seen it previewed for Isle of Armor as stuff you can buy.
Good.
You already can buy his shirt and pants and tights, I think.
Really?
I know you can get the shirt.
Apparently, Yveltal is the best Pokemon in AG.
Yveltal's always been good.
Yeah, Yveltal's been good since it was introduced. Pretty much last gen, Uber's was Yveltal, Primal Groudon, and 4 others.
Uber's, especially basically since Gen 5, has been about 20 viable Pokemon. There was a point where basically, if you wanted to have a competitive Uber team, you had to have Primal Dragon on it, just full stop.
Pedon, Yveltal, I don't know.
Xerneas was basically necessary. And after that, there's a lot of room to play. And Yveltal's pretty good.
Oh, I was thinking Xerneas.
Tell him how strong he was. Tell him he's still good. He did good.
Okay. Just
Do you like
pat him on the head. You were a really good boy, Hop.
I'm sure he would appreciate it.
Several hours later.
You ready to go take it to the man, Rusty?
I am.
Fight the system? Oh, we got the punk rocker to fight the system, Nathan.
You did.
The weirdly mute punk rocker.
He's so good at singing they couldn't even like put it.
Well, you got to think of it this way: the most punk rock singer would be a singer who can't sing.
That is pretty punk.
Oh, that might be too punk.
Too
No
punk
such
for
thing.
too punk for punk.
Is Kurt Cobain
Hey,
punk?
listen, don't bring that up in here.
He was grunge, not punk.
Yeah, that's.
I think he was grunk.
I don't think he had enough energy to be punk. Or the
That's what we
fashion
need. A
chops,
fusion
maybe.
genre called grunk.
Grunk.
Nirvana's not the worst grunge band. You just don't like the popular thing.
you just want
How-
attention. That's,
How could
you're
you
just acting
say
out.
that in a world where fish exists?
In a world where what exists? Rusty?
Fish.
Oh, yeah, no.
Or
that's-
Throbbing Gristle. Look up Subhuman by Throbbing Gristle and tell me Nirvana is worse.
I've never been like a huge like Stone Temple Pilots fan.
STP is not good. IMO.
Throbbing Gristle has a best hits album, a greatest hits album. So, don't tell me they're not famous enough.
They have a good album. That's very high praise indeed.
I love that the differentiation between the good guys and the bad guys here is who is wearing sunglasses.
They're all wearing sunglasses. I think the bad guy is wearing dark sunglasses.
Well,
Because that's
it's
how.
just now getting to be 8 p.m. and they wear their sunglasses at night.
So they can.
What are you doing there, guy?
Looking in this
What's up,
window.
bud? Just looking at a wall.
He's just another brick in the wall.
This is the wall.
We only know education.
I like his wag.
My dad always sings that word edumacation.
That is a very
That's a very dad
on-brand
thing to do.
for your dad.
I'm sorry I murdered your cat.
He's not sorry.
It's probably a relief at this point. Look at it. Durant's high as fuck. Like, look at it. Look at him.
Well,
Thanks for the
he's
help.
about to get blazed.
I get it. Yep.
I like how this is realistic because in real life, I bet a centipede would beat an ant too.
A fire centipede would definitely be a little metal ant.
I don't think it would beat a cat, but you know. You gotta go find the boy.
Did you see him?
I'm proud of you.
He's getting the job done. What are you looking
I
for
think it's
now?
the one by the Mudsdale, Rusty.
Oh, is it?
I think so.
Yeah, there's 3 stages to it.
Excuse me.
Hey. It's left.
I don't think this is him.
No, it's up left by those 2 people. And up from where Marnie is.
Oh, yeah.
Because I think he's trying to sneak into their, it looks like he's sneaking into their conversation.
Yeah. But the Mudsdale said Murph. So, you know, we got that.
We did. I mean, you led him astray and you were wrong, but we did get murdered.
Professor Murder looked at you with intense, determined eyes. It said so.
Yeah, I'm glad they said so, because I'm not sure if I would have been able to tell.
Deterred or...
I'm trying really hard.
Excadrill. Probably Shelob.
Dr. Murder would have still been fine. Because,
What with the murderer?
She's a professor now.
I think she's both.
I thought Doctor was actually like a tier above Professor.
well, you could...
The doctor just means you have a PhD. Professor
Yeah.
just means you're an instructor
Yeah.
at a university or a college.
Yeah.
You can be a professor.
Or at Hogwarts.
Or at Hogwarts.
I just tier teacher higher than learner.
Yeah. Do you think wizards have doctorates?
Dr. Wizard, yes. Absolutely.
Can it be like Dr. Dumbledore?
Probably not in J.K. Rowling's universe.
Yeah.
That's not how they view education in that form.
Another way that Joling Coling Rolling has failed me.
So,
Is there not a single doctor in all of Harry Potter? Like, somebody with the title of doctor?
No,
I
it's
don't
just
think so.
Madame Pomfrey.
Yeah, the doctors were called healers. So they weren't even called, like, the ones that
Yeah,
worked
they
at
don't even have doctors.
They had
Yeah.
healers.
they've got healers and nurses at Saint
Saint,
Mungo.
Mungo's. Yeah.
Saint Mungo's.
Not that I know all of this about Harry Potter just off cuff, because,
It's been a minute since I've read the books.
but no, the way the Wizarding World in J.K. Rowling's universe looks at the Muggle world is supposed to be with disgust. Like, they think they don't need to change because magic is better.
Yeah.
That at least is J.K. Rowling's hand waving why magic messes with electronics and such.
Yeah. Your snaky boy beat his snaky boy.
Sure did.
Because somebody's got more legs.
That's probably what it is.
Done brought a
It's
snake
the
to
way.
a leg fight, son. I think that's my favorite quote from all of Malcolm in the Middle is, "Who brings a dog to a leg funeral?" That was a good episode.
Droidcraft, you haven't spoken up in a minute. You looking up Subhuman by Throbbing Gristle?
God, I hope so, and not all at the same time.
It's bad. It's a bad song.
Oh, I know, you've shown me. I'm well aware.
Subhuman, more like subpar.
Ah, got him. Okay, I know I've asked it before. Where was he keeping that?
In his hair.
It's collapsible. It's like one of those telescoping thingies that he has.
In his white guy dreads.
They're not dreads.
They're pretty dready.
They're
Not
tentacles.
dreads.
They're dreaded. As in, people are afraid of them.
That's true.
No, I got it, Rusty.
Also, the implication is that they're Scottish, and the Scottish have a version of hair that looks very similar to dreadlocks.
Of course. Does this game have a fiery redhead? Oh, Sonia.
I was gonna say
Yeah. She's like
the new
strawberry
Pokemon.
blonde.
Yeah. Fair Scottish lassie.
Goodbye.
Go get the thing.
You got a cell battery.
Mom's a cell battery.
But why though?
So that you can take damage from an electric type move and boost your attack, but only once and then it's consumed.
Yeah, I don't like that they're consumed only once and that they're extremely rare.
You should be able to mine them if they're.
You can
used
from
up.
the battle tower by spending battle points.
That's not really the same thing as.
And they're real expensive. You gotta do
Yeah.
like a bunch of fights to afford one of them.
Yeah. They're not very practical for use in-game.
Because of how rare they are.
Oh, those are roses on the floor. I understand.
Yeah, Rose put a bunch of roses in the rose.
'Cause that's what his name is.
I compare you to a rose from a rose on a rose. Oh.
Yeah, I don't want to kiss
So-
Rose.
What do you think of the dichotomy between his very natural sounding name and the fact that he uses steel types, which is probably the least organic type?
Well, when I first saw him, I thought, hey, this, like, I thought he was going to be a good guy, and then I realized, wait, he's fat, he's not going to be a good guy. And
I thought he was the
I
professor
was
at
right.
first.
Yeah, Nathan thought he was going to be the goodest guy and gave him Bernie Sanders' voice in our first playthrough.
That's an extreme vote of confidence.
Yeah.
Well, he was the first non-professor to do the.
Yeah, the Welcome to the World of Pokemon in speech.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's kind of odd that they didn't let Magnolia do that. Perhaps she was napping.
Yeah, that's probably what it was.
She came down with a pretty serious case of is a woman.
Yep.
Sigh.
It was a terminal case of old woman fuckets.
It's like normal fuckets, but
Really not giving fuckets.
yeah. It's got to go up. It's got to go up several hundred feet in the air hop. It's gonna take it a minute.
Why didn't they just fly to the top?
Listen, me, stop
Why didn't they get the
yawning.
giant eagles to just fly him to the top?
Why didn't they drive the Corviknights to Mordor?
That's a good question.
Also, the biggest company in the country has one elevator, and it's a gigantic
The whole room
I
is
don't
the
know,
elevator. Yeah, that's not...
100-foot wide platform with no handrails.
Nathan,
Yeah.
Rose is extra.
I see that.
You see when Machamp dragged Professor Oak to hell with him, and Professor Oak screamed, "Fly, you fools!" He meant to take the Corviknights, not to run away.
You're really
Which
stretching
is
for this one.
obvious.
Obviously.
Okay. So in this scenario, is that normal Oak is Gandalf the Grey?
Grand Oak is Gandalf the White.
Yes. Is the fan still on you, Rusty?
Yeah.
Okay. Had to move it a bit.
Okay.
Rusty, that's not a bug on the right.
Oh no, I failed the challenge.
You have to start all over.
Bonk.
Bonk. Yeah, no, during all of this section, I believe I also had my sense of Scorch Out and just kind of
Walked through
Press.
everything.
press the win button.
You gotta press that fire move.
This was a very poorly designed building.
I'm saying Rose is extra, not a good architect.
Don't you just hate it when the guy next to you tries to make small talk on the elevator? Then you get jumped by the employees of the company that you're storming.
I hate when your elevator is like 100-foot diameter and he stands like right next to you the whole time.
Yeah. Well, give me some space to breathe, dude. You're gonna be fighting a bunch of steel types? How about you keep throwing out the normal type? I bet that'll do well.
Nathan, I think
This-
we've established that Hop's not the best battler in the room.
This is why he can't be champion.
Yeah, it's the kid with the Mawa. It's Chompy.
Does chomp really well. Except it died.
It's Chompy.
I'm sorry about your gears.
And then I hit them with fire and they died.
That's probably gonna void the warranty.
Okay.
This tower's over 100 feet tall.
You guys are British. You have the metric system. You don't need to measure things in chokes.
That means they have like millichokes and
Yeah.
kilomachokes.
Centimachokes.
The kilomachokes are really the thing you need to watch out for.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks like it might be a decachoke.
So, would you say that Professor Murder is about to take him to school?
I don't get it.
Yes.
Take him to school?
I don't get it.
To school, Nathan?
Please hit the Steelix.
I think
Thank you.
Hop's about to take them to
Damn it.
wool
Wool.
because it's wool,
He's,
like sheep wool.
he's
Okay,
about to
Rusty,
pull the
Felix
wool
has-
over their bed.
Yeah, Steelix has stupid high defense.
I believe second highest in the game.
And Double's not good.
What do you mean? It gets Cotton Guard.
Cotton Guard doesn't help it attack more.
Unless it uses body press. Then it very much does.
If it paralyzes me, yay! Didn't hit it all. Friendship
didn't
is
paralyze you,
busted. Friendship is a good and fair mechanic.
I think so.
Then it's an in-game mechanic. It doesn't proc in trainer battles, so that's fine.
Gotta get high, Rusty.
Oh, dang. Gotta get some of that good stuff.
Yeah. I think G-Max Garbodor may be the only one I don't have right now.
You don't have the G-Max Garbodor?
I don't have one. I think that may be my last one that I'm missing.
What's
No,
her
he's got a Garb.
first Pokemon?
No, I'm missing a Butterfree and I'm missing a Dreadnought.
I can get you both of those.
I'll find it eventually.
I have extras of them.
I was Nuzlocking during the event.
Right, that makes sense that you don't have them because they were both event mons.
Yeah.
While you were...
I'll find them eventually.
Yeah. Who does she lead with?
Some girly Pokemon.
Some idiot.
Hold on. Hold, please.
I think she's got a Gardevoir. I think she's got a Lilligant.
Lil Bean's probably safe.
Hold, please.
Frostlass, Sarena, Salazzle, Milotic, Garbodor.
So,
Oh man, I didn't get anything right there.
no, not really.
I really like Frostlass. I wish it did something just a little bit
Also,
better.
I don't know if we actually talked about it in our stream, but is she wearing
A tie?
like what is that?
I don't know.
It's a white trench coat with a red blouse, a black skirt, stockings, and
Pumps.
pumps. Yeah.
No, no.
I need a white trench coat in real life.
Makes people
I don't
trust
think
you.
you do.
No, I don't think you do.
So, opinion on Frostlass's head arms.
I like them.
Be good.
Fine.
Okay.
Didn't
Next.
expect that, did you?
I'm just trying to get get a gauge on the room.
If I do a mono ice type run, Frostlass is probably on that team. I really like
Okay,
it.
body harness. I'm just gonna say it. Oleana's wearing a body harness.
I can see that. Yeah.
I
I
don't
actually
know. I'd
think
have to
she's
look at her.
wearing
Suji Monoyark.
wedges and not pumps, so I was wrong about her shoes. Those look like wedges to me.
Look over here at the big screen. I don't think there's any harness there at all. I think it's just
Well,
like
okay,
a...
the neck thing and then it goes straight down. Like, what is that about?
I think it's a bolo.
It is reminiscent of a tie to me.
I think, yeah, it's just a bolo.
Yeah, I think the jacket and the dress are all one thing.
dress. What dress? There's a blouse and there's a skirt.
Yeah, like the white coat and the red thing. If you look at her Sujimori art, I think they're all the same thing.
I can see that, yeah. Because it does kind of look like it tucks into the bodice of the red part.
Yeah. Into the bosom.
The bosom.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Just saying bosom, because we can.
Yeah.
It's a body harness. That definitely goes down.
Yeah.
I think it's just a bolo, guys.
Or we could read more into it, Rusty.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lose sleep over it either way.
If you poison my... Oh, god damn it.
More like
You-
she glove.
Incredible fool.
Yeah, I'm really smart.
Lunge is not better than Leech Life, right?
They're the same base power, if I remember correct.
Lunge is the move we're using in our trainer card art.
That's probably what it is.
Sarina is grass.
Pure grass.
Okay.
It's the step on me Pokemon.
I was gonna say it is grass kick type, I believe.
It evolves into Sarina by leveling up knowing Stomp.
Oh. Okay. No, that you're right. Drop kick.
Yes.
Okay. Drop kick is sure a name for a move. Oh no, Nathan, a pure grass type. How will his bugs deal with it?
Looks like it needs to chill out.
Nice.
Garbo.
That Serena's really giving you a cold shoulder.
It's really icy reception.
Do you think we need to freeze on these puns?
Ice.
Yeah. It's about to
I
get big.
hate everything. See, it's just
Things
a
are
bolo. Oh, it does look a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
It does
No,
look
no,
a little bit harnessy, you're right.
She's
Okay.
wearing a body harness. Not that we're judging.
Yeah.
Also, I'm sorry that you misclicked the steel move.
It's fine. You raise your defense.
Also, this is the first time he's actually Dynamax something today.
Yeah.
I did not misclick
First
the
time
steel
kill.
move. I did that on purpose.
You didn't want to use the super effective ground move right over it?
No, there's it's called tactics.
Yeah, he's
Look it
gonna
up.
raise his defense.
Oh, that's a problem.
No, it's not.
It's neutral.
It's neutral and not stab.
Stabby. Now he's a fast guard.
Oh, now I'm going to utterly ruin it with the ground move.
Watch it bust out a fire punch.
It would have surprised me.
I knew that it did no fire punch.
Well, you looked up the moveset.
Yeah, it did. That's why I knew.
I don't even know if it gets fire punch. I don't think so.
I doubt it.
It may get fire blast. Fire
Okay.
blast is-
Yes or no? Should Pokemon games have damage numbers?
Yeah.
Damage number.
It would be interesting,
Like-
but not what.
You know how some
Not-
RPGs, when you land a hit, like numbers erupt out
Oh,
to
yeah.
show how much damage you did?
I don't know. I mean, you can kind of do the math yourself.
I've never needed to do anything more than eyeball it.
I think it would be a cool feature to be able to turn on.
Yeah.
Maybe it's not even on as standard, but it would be cool to...
Just sunny day.
That's the only fire move it looks like it gets. A little interesting that it's sunny day.
Yeah.
It's odd.
Garbodor gets sunny day?
Yeah.
Also, I forgot that these were just stills.
Yeah, they're just paintings.
Yeah. Ran out of animation budget.
Two bros hanging
It's
out.
for people who can't
Top
see
their
very
tower.
fast.
5 feet away because they're not gay.
Yep. I don't know, Ian. I've seen those booty shorts on Leon.
Have you seen the Vine where there's two girls in the hot tub and the Viner's like up on a balcony and she's like, 2 girls sitting in a hot tub. And she turns the camera around to sing the rest of the song, 5 feet apart because they're not gay. And she turns the thing around and they are making out. She's like, oh! She fumbles the phone and like...
Look at that bug.
Yep.
Leon turns around and he's like, oh, a bug!
It'd be really embarrassing if the guy who was famous for his Charizard lost to the Bug Kid.
It would be super unfortunate.
Okay,
especially if the thing that killed it was a weird, goopy snail thing named Big Shuck.
It would be incredibly embarrassing to lose your status as the most beloved trainer in a region to a meme.
I don't know, that would kind of be an honor, I think.
Listen. NGL. Charizard's not good. Like...
Hold on, Ian, hold on. We're uploading these videos to the internet. I need you to hold on a second. Like, we're putting a record of these things online.
Yes.
What you say is available to be seen and heard forever.
Okay, tell me the last time non-mega Charizard was, I don't know, let's go above UU.
There's only one spot above UU, or 2 if you count Ubers.
Or, NU. Let's go NU.
I think this gen it's RU, if I'm remembering correctly.
Listen, and what does it do? It's a belly drum Zard?
I don't know.
Heavy
duty boots kind of gave it a pretty big buff.
Yeah. Like, but yes, but what I'm saying is every gen up until it got a mega evolution and a thing and the item that neutralized stage hazards, it has been bad. Tell me I'm wrong.
It's not been great.
Stealth Rocks does half of its health.
Yep.
And then at half of its health, when it comes in, no other effects taken. What is its and what is the one thing that Charizard did? Belly drum?
I think in NU it had Z Sunny Day.
Z Sunny Day, huh?
Yeah.
That was its...
All right. Well, that's it for this episode. Join us next week when we take on the Elite Four.
Yeah.
That'll probably be the last episode that we do here. After that, Ian's got his own run that he's going to start up here on the Wednesday slot.
Yep. We'll see. We'll be going back to a Nuzlocke. I think I'm gonna do probably a randomized run of Platinum, which I have not actually. I have played Platinum, but I've never actually finished the game of Platinum. So looking forward to it.
Yep.
Yeah. Also,
Sunday.
Yeah, Sunday we've got continuing Undertale. That's probably also coming to an end pretty quickly. We'll either do another run of that or move on into Deltarune, or something else. We don't know yet.
Whatever it is, if you miss it, you're gonna have a bad time.
Bye.
In reality, if you miss it, you can catch all our stuff on our YouTube channel. We upload all our VODs to YouTube, same channel, Cobrastryke _Lightningbolt.
Drake spelled with a Y because it's cooler that way.
We managed to get a lock on the coolest name ever made. Nobody else uses it, so thank God for that. Yeah. We will see you guys next time. Goodbye.
Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Remember, internet trans rights matter. Bye.
Whoops.